welcome to the Marvel Movie Minute Live. I'm Kyle Olson from the Swashbuckling Ladies Debate Society podcast.
Hey, and I'm Rob Cabasco, and Kyle.
Yes, sir.
A few things. One, that's the best motion I think we've done with the opening music. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Second, people are wondering, if you're wondering, what happened? We were together last week, not together this week.
Yeah.
People should take care of themselves and be safe. But other things going on. We just decided now. Today we had a...
Life and family. These things happen.
You're going to be on this side of town a lot this week. We got an interesting movie about a G.I. Joe dude.
That's right.
We got stuff going on this week.
Yeah, I know a ton of stuff has happened this week.
Yes.
I mean, no.
Oh.
We are talking about you later. Oh man.
Oh wow.
Some of these people just don't know what to tell you.
Does
he have time? It's not your time.
Does he have a piece of humble pie for you to eat? Because
perhaps, however, by letter of the law, maybe not.
Hey,
so we'll see what happens.
Hold on a second. Let me give you a little teaser for what's coming up later in the show.
Okay.
Ready for it?
Huh?
Kangfrontation.
Oh,
but not yet. But
see,
not yet.
I told you. Just wait, man. Tell you, some people don't know the right timing of things.
What was so much?
So much happened.
So much has happened.
The entire multiverse has changed. But let's get into some. Oh, first of all, it's Arena.
Just first of all,
yep.
let's recap the main reason why we're here.
I took your shoes. How does that make you feel? That's pretty what the highlight of this week was. Justin Hammer's bizarre tantrum, like really giving it to, like, I'm gonna really punish you for doing not exactly what I asked you to do.
And I got to tell you,
I still don't know why he's that mad.
No, and it's absurd. Yeah. Like it's absurd. But man, Sam Rockwell I love it even more. I love it even more seeing it for the 15th time after analyzing it, and yeah, it just works. I don't know why. Yeah. It's weird. It's dorky.
It does. I mean, it's I would say our favorite character in it.
Yes,
is Justin Hammer. He does such a great job as that. We saw a little Clark Gregg this week. The rest of it was just about triangles and prisms, and so it was, once again, we're setting the stage for the big exciting thing. But we got into some interesting and some fun stuff too.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Some wild diversions this week too.
Get in. It's not too late. What did we just finish? Minute 90, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So minute 90, which you'd say to yourself, wow, no, listen, jump in, or you got time on your hands. It's the summer. Maybe you're going on vacation.
That's
Cue it from the beginning.
They are on demand.
I'm telling you right now, you have 90 episodes to just whittle away on a road trip something. You'll have fun. My God, it's a blast. There we go. All right, so should we just dive into
just jump right over into the news.
The newsiverse.
So the big news of this is that while we are Marvel fans, it turns out some other big Marvel fans are the Emmy nominating committee, because Marvel Studios, for the first time eligible, Marvel Studios didn't exist before, so I'm not talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or Agent Carter, because that was a different thing. It was Marvel Television Studios. This is Marvel Studios, and they got some real Emmy love. So WandaVision got 23 nominations. Under the limited or anthology series. So, sorry folks, confirmed, WandaVision will not have a season 2. They basically submitted it as a limited or anthology series, and they got the love. So not only for the series, but Elizabeth Olsen got nomination, Paul Bettany, Catherine Hahn, Matt Shankman for directing, which is pretty cool. They got for writing for 3 different episodes. I mean, production design, casting, fantasy, all best title design. I mean, like all the way through. I think the song. So Agatha All Along got an Emmy nomination. So
and that should win. The title design should win.
Yes.
Give me a break. They should halt like a third of those are wins.
Yes. I mean, like a visual. What was it called? Special visual effects. I mean, makeup. I mean, all the technical stuff too. And the other thing that was pretty cool about that is that not to be left out, Falcon and Winter Soldier also got 5 nominations. So 5 nominations. That's not big, but a lot of shows that we loved got 0.
Right.
So the fact they put this on there. But one of the really cool things is that they got nominated for 2 Emmys that didn't even exist before. And this is what makes me so excited. Outstanding stunt coordination and outstanding stunt performance. Yes!
Wow.
Finally, the Emmys
that's
are
great.
nominating stunt performers. They have one of the hardest working people in Hollywood.
Absolutely.
No things except the awards they create themselves. Now we can finally, they can finally get up there with the rest of them. That's fantastic. I'm so
Now,
excited
is
for that. And listen up, Oscar.
Yeah,
Your turn
I was
next.
just going to say, is that really reflective of how this genre has just embedded itself into the artistic consciousness?
I think so.
Consciousness?
Because people sort of expect a certain amount of physical
Right.
performance in the movies that they go to see, and I think they're working just as hard as somebody who comes on for 90 seconds and gets an Emmy nomination. So
somewhere in the back room of in a room, Steven Spielberg and Martin Scorsese, or who is it? No, Francis Ford Coppola. They're all crying. They're like,
well,
"We're about to do this. Spielberg's like, I've been doing this
Spielberg's
for
taking
20
all
years."
that Netflix money that he just got and wiping his tears with it. Yeah. And speaking of 90 seconds for an Emmy nomination, Don Cheadle got an Emmy nomination for his role in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yes, Don Cheadle, who was on screen for 90 seconds.
No, like 3 minutes.
No,
4 minutes? No.
98 seconds. Actually,
98 seconds?
Yes. You thought the Oscar nomination for Shakespeare in Love was the thing for amount of screen time, but no, 98 seconds and he got an Oscar nomination. Now, I love Don Cheadle. I think he's fantastic. It's great. I think for No Way Out, I think No Way. Oh, I can't remember the name of the thing he just put on. He was worthy of it. Even for his work on Golden Palace, he could have been nominated for it. But it was weird. So the other person that was really confused about this nomination was Don Cheadle. So he sent out a tweet and he said, I'm going to quote here, "Thanks, well-wishers. Sorry, haters. Agreed, shruggers. I don't really get it either, but on we go."
Wait, is there? Did they mess up, or is it like no? Is it like?
They submitted him, but it was sort of like, let's submit him. He did a guest role in a limited series.
That's almost okay. Can I tell you something? That smells of Emmy voters going.
Well, we like Don Cheadle, so
we like Don Cheadle. Right. He was in one of these shows. Oh yeah, let's go. Well, then we gotta give him. What?
I guess in the optimistic side, you'll say body of work. So because he had put so much time into this character that will never get an Oscar nomination because Oscars hate comic book movies. Maybe if he wins the Emmy for that, it'll be for all the programs he gets, starting with Iron Man 2, which of course is our thing right now.
If they like that, wait till they get a load of Armor Wars,
right? Setting it up, so maybe down the line. Who knows?
Oh. I did see off topic, but I just did I see correctly? Mandalorian got a bunch of nominations.
Mandalorian's also got a bunch of nominations too. Yeah, true. I mean, if it was up to me for doing a guest role in one of the Marvel series, I think it would have been this guy.
Oh, see,
I think that would have been worthy of it. But
I'm totally with you. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Hey, hold on there. We'll get there.
A lot of worthy performances are never nominated, so it's nice. So we got to take we have a victory with the stunt and with all the love that putting into one division. So we got to take the win where we can. So
I almost wanted to.
Congratulations to everyone involved.
I would have brought that on as his playoff music because he would have. Seriously, just let it. No, I'm taking it out. That's it. All right, cool. What else? Where else do we go in news? Like, there's so.
Well, first of all, just congratulations to everyone involved in all the Marvel
of course.
Studios thing. You worked really hard, and it's good that you're getting some nominations to let
Absolutely.
people know how good your stuff was. The only other piece of news I had beyond that is Jamila Jamil actually posted a video of herself training for her role in She-Hulk. So she is already getting her stunt coordination. She's learning how to fight as Titania. So this is going to be really good. So, once again, confirmed, not confirmed? Well, that's pretty much confirmed to me. This is how we officially confirmed that Oscar Isaac was on it until the official confirmation came. So, so Jamila Jamil getting ready to throw down with She-Hulk. So.
The other thing I did see is, only other thing I would note is we have merch stuff. We have much stuff to talk about. I did see an article that I know could have been a little bit clickbaity, but it was Kevin Feige has apparently had a meeting where they have now laid down the rules of the multiverse.
Yeah. I saw that
And
too.
I only bring this up because I always say this. I know they deny this. I am absolutely convinced there is that secret room somewhere in Marvel Studios where it's all mapped out.
Oh, now in that interview, he actually does confirm that.
Well, he
That
made
he
it
says
sound
that
like,
there are whiteboards around.
but now I read it as that it was like, oh yeah, now we have to do this, and I'm like, you guys have been doing this all along. Don't tell me you haven't been doing
Yeah, I don't tend to report on Kevin Feige quotes because Kevin Feige is the master of the non-interview interview.
Of course.
Where he'll say stuff and someone asked him about, hey, is Venom going to be in the MCU? And his basically answer is, you never know.
Yeah.
Which is not really an answer. Which
Not
is sort
an
of
answer.
like, it's yes and a no. I mean, there's a lot of those kind of things. So, I mean, he's been talking a lot. He's been making the press rounds and managing to not say anything.
Yeah.
Which is a skill in and of itself, but at the same time, doesn't make our jobs any easier. So I just kind of go, okay, that's pretty much
No,
what
it
I
makes
expected.
sense. All right, I guess then we should
Yep.
just do.
Any
Now,
questions?
before we do this, we got to do an update.
I
we gotta do an
have
update.
I have one too. But update on your Iron Man.
Oh, I just want to do a little thing about we got a box. So we talked about the Fan Home subscription service. I haven't gotten any new ones.
Okay.
But I did finish.
Oh, you did put the helmet together.
There is the helmet.
Okay.
It's look sharps. Now,
It does.
the only thing that is not great
So shiny. Yeah.
is that the control for the light. See, there they are. They went on. But you basically have to turn this disc, and it's not. It doesn't.
So it
stay
doesn't-
on. It's a compression.
Oh.
It's like a little compression switch.
Okay.
That could be better. And here's why I say that, because here was the other item that I finished, and that is
the foot.
His left
Yeah. I'll
foot.
say, is it left, right? Do we even know?
So it's a left. Yeah, because you can actually tell.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's a left foot. Now this is all metal. It's incredibly well done. Might I note? Articulated.
Look at that. So you
Okay,
can actually-
and
you could
you
do
can
the-
already see there's motion
Yeah, for the ankle.
for the ankle.
Oh, side to
But-
side as well.
Little magnet.
Okay.
There's a little button, and there I got my.
Oh, look at that.
You can kind of see. I got the repulsor. So
Wow.
there's,
So
there it's on and
if you
off.
get like a mount for it, you could have him off the ground.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could have him like
Yeah.
in the pose, sort of flying.
My only negative so far is okay, and just in case people wonder, like how long does it take to put these together? About 10 minutes each. Not bad.
Okay, not
10
bad.
minutes. That's
Yeah.
totally good. It's actually very enjoyable. Little tiny screws, magnetic screwdriver, fixes everything. They should fix the switch on the head. That's all.
I also got a box. My box was much smaller,
Oh.
and it contained these eyes.
Oh.
So they are
what?
pins. So you can see the
Okay.
little things on the back. So this is actually from Disney Movie Insiders, what used to be Disney Movie Rewards. You can redeem some of your points from all your stuff and get these. So actually, this is the second set they've done. I have the other ones are on my bulletin board, which is right above. So excuse my reach. I'm not going to take them all down, but like here's Okoye.
Oh.
So I
didn't
have
know
them
this still
up
existed.
here. I know. I see. And I have thousands of points in it too because of all the stuff I bought over the years. And they never put out cool stuff like this for me to redeem my points on. So when this came up, I had the day it came out,
Yeah.
I got them. So yeah, they're really cool. So that's obviously there's Natasha, there's Yelena, there's Red Guardian.
Alexi.
Yeah, Lexi in here by my finger. So
Yeah. Nice.
pretty cool. So that was my box
right.
this week.
Oh, very nice. All right. More to we got a box in future episodes. So
That's right.
That's pretty cool. All right. So the merch, we're gonna do a little merch minute because there's so much to mention.
Yeah, there's a very, very tall fellow I know we're going to have to talk about.
Oh,
before
dude, we're gonna get to him. I've added him. We're gonna get to him.
Yeah.
Big thing was our friends Marvel Toy News again. MarvelToyNews.com.
Oh, before
Love
you
the
even
site.
talk about that, if you look in the top left corner, there's the Hercules figure that just came from Marvel Legends. Like it's just a great, fun, ridiculous figure, and he also
And
is-
everybody, this
they
was
say
a big-
he's
I
the
saw this was a
hairiest
big
figure
story.
they've ever done too. I don't think we were going to talk about, it, but as I saw it there, I remembered that he also was announced this week.
I saw this, and I think I sold fairly well.
Yeah.
Hot Toys, big ones, the Mark I, a wonderful new Black Widow, and the Black Suit Spider-Man, which
Look at
gives us
that. Yeah, look at that. I mean, look at that.
Okay.
The fact that is a thing you can hold in your hand.
it's
this.
no, it's a Hot Toys, so it's a two-hander. You
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True. Yeah.
it's
Because it's
two-
going to be
two hands.
yeah
this looks
beefy.
outrageous. Look at
Yeah.
the portrait sculpt.
Oh my god.
light up functions. Like, look at the detail they're showing here. I mean, are you kidding? Like,
USB powered rotary motor. Wow, it even spins.
That's insane. So that looks really good. There's a whole bunch of features with that. It's got flame effects, like the acrylic flame things. Just looks fantastic.
Yeah. And shout out to their toy photographers too. Hot Toys has some amazing toy photographers. That just,
do you know what?
The angles they get and the lighting.
We're gonna do in a future episode. We're gonna talk about that because I just got turned on to a new one. I think his name is Hot Kenobi.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that came from.
Yeah.
Look him up on Instagram. Wow.
Yeah, I follow somebody who does a lot of stuff with GI Joes that they do these really dynamic.
What they're doing?
Yeah,
man, amazing. And then of course, new Black Widow looks spectacular.
And the new outfit and the new never to be seen again outfit.
Yeah, this is it. The exclusive comes to the little tombstone. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
So okay, but here's the thing about this one. Wow, we're getting.
Look at that.
That's just pretty awesome, everybody. Yeah. Jeez, I mean, the hair. I can't get over what they're doing with this stuff. Look at the eyes. The eyes have like moisture to them.
All the stuff in all of her earrings. You can see along the side too.
No, this looks awesome.
Yeah.
And then our friendly neighborhood, which I don't even know. Is he a friend anymore? Is he in the neighborhood?
I know he's
no. Okay, so this is interesting.
Yeah.
Because we're getting a really clear shot now. One of the tech.
Yep.
But these gauntlet things. Wow.
Yeah. So not only is we have the symbol on his chest, which looks like one of Doctor Strange's protection sigils.
Hold that thought. Yes.
Yeah, but now he has some sort of gauntlet. Only one, you notice.
Right.
Like, so it's not like this isn't a replacement web shooter, as far as you can tell. He only has the one on the side that's shooting also this same sort of magical energy thing in there. So could this be how he travels between dimensions?
Right? Here's a much better shot.
Look at that. Yeah, because look at that. It looks like the Doctor Strange's medallion that has the time stone. Looks like yeah. So
I don't know, man.
He magically takes that and puts it on. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, like that doesn't look like Parker tech. It doesn't look like Stark tech.
No, and look at the. Oh, actually, here we'll get a better shot of this one. Okay, this is one of the nice things to know.
I love the fact they give. I mean, obviously this is a $250 figure or something like that. But the fact they give you the different eyes, like you could even do two different ones of him making this sort of the weird expression.
Well, and the magnetic, so they're probably magnetic.
Yep.
So I mean, that's awesome. Plus you have all the different hands and a whole bunch of different. It looks like pieces of webbing. So I mean, it's really sharp. And also, too, did you notice? Not only do you get the portrait of the head, you get the hand holding the mask.
Oh, nice.
So that's what this is here is in the lower left.
Man, their attention to detail.
This is getting. Gonna have to get a job just to pay for.
Yeah, exactly. Just like I feel bad for the Hot Toys collectors because they announced 10 new figures this week.
Oh yeah,
all of them are $200 and up.
Well, and then there's this one, which is
so
$440.
Why is Doctor Strange in Iron Man's armor? Well, for those who don't know, there was a deleted scene from Endgame that had Tony, or actually it might have been Infinity War, that had Tony sending the armor to cover Doctor Strange during some event. I think it was in the fight on the ship with Ebony Maw.
When he's getting tortured by Ebony Maw. Yes. Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, so he they switched basically, and Tony had the cape, and so they as a sort of like a switcheroo, they sent out there, but it got deleted. I don't even know. It was shot, but it never finished like CG.
Yeah.
So this is all based on the original concept art. But it's like they think that the fandom is strong enough that they can do a thing of a never before seen deleted scene. They can make it a $200 plus $400.
Oh, 440. Okay, but you know why? Because this is amazing looking.
It's really cool. I mean, even that, it looks just like concept art.
Yes,
that's a real living. That's a thing you can hold in your hand.
Okay,
I know we probably on the show spend too much time talking about Hot Toys, but like the work they're doing is nobody else is doing what they're doing.
No, I completely agree. No, yes.
I don't collect these. I can't afford them, but like I'm just amazed that they exist in the world.
I don't have. Full disclosure, I have no Hot Toys. I've never owned Oh, maybe a Star Wars one a long time ago. But no, that's it. And it's sold. I resold it. I just marvel at the artistry. Here's what I marvel at with these. One, that this can happen. Two, there are people who are designing and working on this stuff. And three, we are in a world where this kind of thing could be mass produced. And I don't understand that. Maybe I don't want to understand some of it.
One-off sculpture like they made 1,000 of them or whatever it is.
So here's the crazy shot.
Oh man, look at that. Look, you can see
the head is one thing.
It's folded down into his neck. So there's the eye pieces. And then it has taken the eye of Agamotto and folded it into the chest piece and then put the sigil around it.
Yes!
Come on.
Jeez, that's okay.
Amazing.
That's why they did this, because come on, if you're a fan of either of these characters, this is like the coolest thing ever. Can you imagine getting this piece and then having a Hot Toys Doctor Strange and Tony Stark next to it?
Yeah,
come on.
I know. Now you need to take your Tony Stark figure and then put Doctor Strange's cape on it. I'm sure they made Doctor Strange at some point.
Yeah.
Now I know they announced a bunch of stuff as their con exclusives, even though we're not having conventions this year yet.
Right.
Was this one of them? I see it's a special edition. Oh, the special edition is just the sword.
Just the sword, but no, this isn't a con. This is a full release.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
See, it's not even like limiting it because of the limited appeal. Now they're like, oh no, there's a market for a $400 deleted scene Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah. Do you know why I know that? Because there's also a market for a $400 Galactus.
Okay, so like all the figures that we've been showing off here. So the Marvel Legends. So this is a Marvel Legends figure. So there's Marvel Legends. So that's 6 inches. Now this Galactus is to scale with there. So like there's the thing. So there you see that is like this size of a figure, like a 6-inch figure. That's to show you how gigantic this figure is. The largest Marvel Legends figure ever, 33 inches tall, almost 3 feet tall action figure.
That's
unbelievable that they think that they can do this. And how far are so they announced this Tuesday, Wednesday? Oh no, okay.
No, Thursday. No, I think Thursday or Friday. Actually, Thursday or Friday. Yeah. I think it was Friday morning, maybe.
Was it Friday? Yeah, I watched it, but I can't remember what it is.
Can't remember what day.
No, it was Friday. Okay, so Friday.
It's Friday.
So it's now from Friday. So they want their target is 16,000. They're almost halfway.
14. No, they're more than halfway. It's 14,000 and they're at 7,200.
Oh, they are. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was 16. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're halfway there. I mean, that's 7,000 people who've said, "Yes, I will pay $400 for a to scale Galactus figure."
Which amazing. What blows me away about this is and first of all, if you look at this and go, "This is insane," well, it's not, you're not a collector, so I get it. Like, I mean, I totally realize that.
I was like, I'm not planning. I mean, I'm a huge Marvel fan. I'm not planning on buying a $400 action figure.
Well, I have exhausted. I think because remember we have a HasLab. Oh, yes. And we should mention this is HasLab, so this is like a crowdfunded version.
Right, except this is all crowdfunded, so like this is not something unlike the $400 Doctor Strange figure we just showed. Right. This is something they say, if you want this, tell us and we will make it. Well, this is a crowdfunding thing, so basically until they get 14,000 people who say, yes, I will buy that, they will make it. So there's a chance this might not ever get made. Right. That it might end up being just the one that they showed during the live stream that exists.
I will say with this stuff, not that I ever would suggest that anybody buy toys for an investment, but these HasLabs, because they are limited.
Yes.
The Katana, which was the first one they did, the Jabba the Hutt sail barge.
Right.
That one sold for, I think, $500. You and I know, we've been to cons.
Yeah.
That regularly is $2,000 all day long.
Yeah, easily. Right? Because they made it once. Floor. They're never going to make it again.
And they're not making it again. I suspect the same will be with this. This will be interesting to see. The other thing I'm surprised at, though, is because this is so much. This is on the heels of the Sentinel, and the Sentinel is a similar looking figure to the Untrained Eye. Right. I'm surprised that they went with this.
Yeah, you think they do something like a Quinjet or like some sort of set or base or whatever.
Oh my! Okay, a Marvel Legends scale Quinjet would have been incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know, but who knows? I mean, they got a plan, so they know their stuff. But I mean, the accessories for like you have, and I'll usually light up, but you can swap out his hand. Each finger is articulated.
70 points of articulation, 20 in each hand alone.
Yeah, you can swap out his face, so you can have like there's the angry Galactus, but there's also benevolent Galactus, and there's also like hungry Galactus, or like a almost a skull face. But you can
there's the
yeah, and
hands.
he can like he actually can you could have a figure like standing on his hand, and they haven't even announced stretch goals. Oh, there it is. There's the
zombie.
Yeah.
I like to think of the Marvel Zombie one, but it's
So if you as you can see that thing, not only does his chest light up, both of those lights in his helmet light up, and then also on what they call the antlers, those light up as well. So like right next to sort of where his ears would be, those are also you can't see it very well in the particular one, but
this
do
area
glow
right
as
here.
well. Yeah.
Right. And the back. He also lights up on the
Oh
back
yeah,
too.
in the back too. Yeah. So no matter where you
Is it-
have him, he's gonna be.
I mean, here's the deal. If you're a Marvel fan, if you're a Galactus fan,
Yeah.
is it worth it? If you have $400, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a centerpiece. This is a centerpiece piece. This is like something you build your whole display around. I mean, sure. Wow.
Yeah, I have when they did Superhero Squad, the cute little ones. I have a Galactus from that, so that was good enough for me. I forgot we were going to talk about it, or else I would have brought him out. He's in the other room.
Oh, funny.
He's so adorable as he's about to eat your world.
Well, jeez, no kidding. Any other merch? That's it. I think
so.
covered
I think that's a lot. I mean, we already if you follow our, there's $1,000 worth of merch right there. So, oh yeah, now it's time for it.
Do I just switch right over to the Kangfrontation?
Kangfrontation.
Jesus, seriously.
So
okay,
yeah. So let's get the
Get him out of
blue faced guy out of the way. I said on the show, there's no way Kang is going to open the show. Absolutely not.
you had good points.
I had good points. I thought I made really valid points, and then they did it anyways. However, I will point out, Kang did not show up in the show.
Yeah, right. Correct.
Right.
Well,
He who remains.
He does at the very, very end.
Yeah, well, there's a
but-
statue. Yeah, that
Statue.
it looks like, but like, so he himself never really got. So bylaws, yeah, I'm okay.
no.
But
Wait, when
I
you were
I
watching
never,
it-
I 100%
hold on.
never thought they were going to do it.
When the elevator door opened, what did you do? Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I went, Rob is gonna make me eat it on the show. No.
No.
But I mean, I honestly, my jaw hit the floor. Like I could not believe it. I never thought they were going to do it. And then once it got going, I was like, oh, of course, this makes sense. Like he literally is the wizard, but in the
Okay.
tower, and so they're doing other stuff. But I honestly, I never thought they would bring in a major character or like a major actor for a future role in a different thing in a series.
Right. Well, what was the thing? The thing I said to you, okay, it was amazing. We just rewatched. My wife Margie hadn't seen the last 2 episodes. We rewatched the second to last episode. We're going to rewatch the last episode tonight. It's amazing. Show's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
I have questions.
Yeah.
It's a little timey
I have
wimey
some
for me.
quibbles, and we can talk a little bit about them here.
Okay, but I'm going to say this though. The only thing I don't want to be negative. However, the die has now been cast.
Yes.
Disney Plus is a requirement if you want to continue to enjoy Marvel Studios productions.
I don't know if I would go that far because I feel like, I mean, obviously it's 2 years away, but
Right.
if you watch Quantumania, you're going to see a variant. So you don't. It's not the same person. I mean, it's the same
Yeah,
person, but
but
it's not.
Are they gonna
know what I mean? Like,
rehash all this? I know, I understand, but
It's not. The required is a strong
no,
word.
no. But wait a minute. How do they explain then No Way Home?
Yeah, that is an
Do
excellent.
they
question.
rehash this?
Because we have we've confirmed Loki is going to be in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse.
Well, he's
of
Doctor
Madness.
Strange, but
Yeah.
I mean, like,
So
if No
he'll
Way
be showing
Home,
up probably in his TVA version to be
Right.
like, all right, let me tell you about this guy.
I don't know. I think Disney Plus is required, and I have no issues with that. I love it. I'm
Yeah.
all in.
Yeah,
Wow, not everybody is going to be.
yeah,
That's all.
yeah. I guess, and the other problem is when you have this big of a guest star, even though like Jonathan Majors not that big of an actor. Well, now he is. Like
Well, now he
from
is.
Lovecraft County, and now this. Like,
Yeah.
he has like shot up now to
Right.
superstar status, but he kind of overshadowed and dominated the episode. And so like my quibble with this one is we sort of didn't get any of the emotional payoff that we did in WandaVision or in Falcon Winter Soldier because he sort of sucked up so much air in the room that it's sort of like, oh, the show didn't these 6 episodes, it didn't really end. It just sort of like
do you know
stumbled
why?
out of it, and because it's coming back for season 2.
2.
Right, and that's, I get that, but at the same time, I was really hoping for some sort of like button. Like I feel like Loki as the title character kind of got shoved to the side, and all of this. There's some great confrontation between him and Sylvie at the end, and obviously she kicks him out and makes a decision, and then we left with a mystery. But it was sort of like, I was hoping for more of emotional catharsis there at the end, and it just sort of staggered. And from what I understand, that also is a victim of COVID. They say the show of all of them kind of got most affected. There was a whole bunch of stuff they wanted to do and tried to do and talked about that they just time and disease sort of like curtailed. So I think that this was it was always supposed to be 6 episodes. I mean, I thought that was the original thing, but I think they probably would have been longer, and there would have been much more of a beat at the end.
They got a lot done, regardless.
Yeah, in world building, fantastic. Like they did a great job of cementing its importance in the grand scheme of Marvel Studios and changing everything, and then not changing everything. That was great. It was just that as a self-contained thing, as a 6-episode series. I was like, oh, this is where I felt, of all of them, I felt the most like, oh, this is the one that most did not get to tell its full story because it was in service to larger stories.
Right. Okay, so let me throw this.
So that's the only quibble. Other than that, I loved it. Loved it.
Oh,
loved
no,
it. I love all the time machinations.
And I like that Sylvie.
I love Jonathan Major's version. Of Ramatut Immortus Kang,
Yes.
He Who Remains, Nathaniel Richards, whoever you want to call him by, one of my favorite villains of all times, and I'm so happy it is in his very, very capable hands.
Oh, yeah, no, clearly one of the great, I've seen other people talk about this, what a phenomenal intro to a character.
Yeah.
The acting was outrageous, and might I add, one of the most, and I've said this so many times on this show, wow, I felt that one moment I was watching a really good Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, but you get into the wibbly wobbly timey wimey, and
I mean, I was like, wow, man, I'm waiting to hear the and like the TARDIS materialize in the back of the room. That is what it was. I mean, like, really, it just really well done. So with that said, what is happening? Are they in a time loop? What is up?
well,
has all of existence been in a time loop?
Well, from his perspective, I would say yeah, because he's just watching the stuff. He's watching the wheels go round and round, like he's from outside the thing. But
Okay.
I guess it depends on how metaphysical you want to get. Because in Quantum Leap, which was a time travel show, he referred to time as being a series of coils,
Yeah.
and that you could travel from coil to coil, but it's basically like a spring. It keeps winding around itself. So that's kind of what I saw as he was keeping it nice. It was going around the thing, even though because he is at the end of time.
Right.
So he's seeing everything. So there might have been a divider or whatever, like at some point, but I don't think it was caught in a time loop, unless you think a time loop is being, a quadrillion years of time. Because he didn't create the universe. He remains.
Right.
Like, he didn't create it. He just went from the beginning and then started lopping off everything that would create any type of multiverse to create one holy sanctified timeline, all the way in to stop himself from destroying everything.
Okay. So that's all right. So here now question.
Yeah.
And of course, you have to see this. This conversation doesn't make any sense.
Right, exactly. Like this is super dirty. This my wife has already clicked off and turned away because
of course,
time travel stuff happened.
Yeah, now we went nuts. What was his plan? So his plan is they come in, they're unified. He plants that seed of doubt in Sylvie. Like, can you trust him? And that's it. She's done because she has not had the character arc that Loki has had, and as a result, she is just hell bent on revenge for being ripped out of her childhood and all the
Yeah.
years that's subsided from that.
Right.
So she wants the revenge. He knows that. He knows, though, that Loki, been the Nexus event is, Loki has been influencing her to
Yeah.
maybe not do that.
Yeah.
No, he teases her. His plan is for her to kill him so that it will all begin again? I don't...
Okay, so I think if we take what he said as face value, and at this point I am. Like,
Right.
I'm taking, like, everything he says, I'm taking as
Sure.
that he's being honest with them because he's gotten to the point where he's so
Yeah.
old and
Right.
tired that he's just, like, he's not playing any games with them in that room. Has he been all the way along? Yeah. But
Yeah.
at that point, because when he crosses the threshold,
Right.
things get weird. So my theory is that the Nexus event that caused them to prune her was her murdering him.
Oh.
Like, he looked back and saw, oh, that's how my story ends. And so he said, like, basically, because she was a, 8-year-old, 10-year-old kid. I don't know how old
Right.
that actress is supposed to be.
Right.
She had not done anything at that point that would really have caused a multiversal, event to happen. So I think they were pre-pruning, and then that set off this course of events and so then he put Loki on the path to try and make it so maybe not. So I think really when he gets to the threshold, he doesn't know what's going to happen for the first time in billions of years, how many times that he's done this, and this is the first time this conversation has ever happened for him.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's
past
not-
the threshold. Right, because
exactly.
that was it then.
So then it's sort of like, I don't know what's going to happen now, and how exciting is that?
Yeah, but he wanted her to kill him.
Or he wanted to go back and have them not messing things up anymore. He didn't know which way it was going to go, but he left the decision to them because I think he was like tired of making all the decisions. So if he dies or if he lives, the decision has been made and we can move forward.
No,
And he
I
puts
don't.
all
I
his
think,
cards on the table. Like,
No,
in
I
terms
know
of
that, but I think,
things
but
are
I
going
also
to get
think.
bad. Things are going to get weird if you do
No, I know,
this.
but I think at the end of the day, no, I think his plan was that total domination. Somehow.
I think he allowed himself to be vulnerable. Like, he had
yeah.
all of time. He had the entire TVA. He could have had any type of resources to stop her from
true.
just stabbing a
Right.
sword through his chest, but he left it open. Because as someone
Okay.
who like always knew all the answers, I think it was
Right.
exciting to him to not.
To not. What is the deal with Loki? Did Loki get sent back to a reformed TVA, or he gets sent back to a different TVA?
That's a good question. I think there's only ever been one TVA. But now that the multiverse has happened, I think it's caused it like a split or whatever. But
Well, now wait, that breaks the rules of time travel that were put out in Endgame.
of course it does. I mean, like
Well,
this everything changes from here. After,
Wait, hold
after
on.
the
Dr.
threshold,
Banner had
everything
this
changes.
right.
Yes.
You when you travel into a different time and you change something and then you go to it doesn't change. Things
That
don't change.
Was the truth. It is no longer the truth. And because of time travel, it also has never been the truth.
Okay, can I make
So,
the whole
so once again, does this destroy Endgame? No. It basically, because at the time when she showed one holy eternal timeline because that is all she has ever known as the Ancient One.
Correct.
That is all that has had ever been in her experience.
Now I just
That
want to
is
say
no
this.
longer the case.
Does all of this make my head hurt? A little bit. Am I going to spend more time on it to where somehow it's going to remove my enjoyment of this? No. That's when I will
So
check my
we
brain
can
out.
stop talking
and I
about
will
whatever
just-
you want. I'm happy to talk about quantum mechanics as long as you want. I love this stuff. I love thinking of it fourth dimensionally.
So here's the deal. I think this is what I suspect is going to happen.
Yeah.
I think Shang-Chi. Here, let me throw it out to you.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi's going to be. We know it's a prequel sort of story to what the current events are.
Yes.
You're gonna see how it all connect. Everything else is gonna happen. Do you want to tell you what the post-credit scene is to Shang-Chi? Present day, Shang-Chi's doing his whole thing. All of a sudden, portal opens. John Cho walks through the portal as another Shang-Chi.
Huh.
And everyone goes, "What?" John Cho, I'm looking out for you, man. You're
I
wait.
love John Cho. Nothing wrong with it. However, he's got Cowboy Bebop coming out. He's going to be busy, and he's doing
all right.
fine.
Well, no, but you know what I mean? It's just like, and Henry Golding, I don't care, whatever, right? Like you bring in
Also
whoever you
that's a good-
want.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying is like,
Yeah.
whoa.
I don't think
first.
I don't think that we're going to see that because I don't think they're going to want to sabotage stuff like Miss Marvel or She-Hulk, or even She-Hulk actually did some stuff with the TVA and stuff too. But I don't think they want to sabotage or like Moon Knight. Let's say Moon Knight. Moon Knight is the most grounded of all of them, even though he's little
Right.
He's just like a guy who dresses in white and stabs people. Like he's
Okay,
a street level vigilante. So there's gonna be no multiversal stuff that's gonna come in there. Like the
but
multiverse
wait,
exists, but I think that they're gonna keep that up to like the mystical realm. That's the Doctor Strange side of things.
My only case to be made is because I'm glad they did it with Black Widow. If there's no twist at the end that connects this to current events, there's going to be a lot of like, okay, that was a great movie, but what's the point?
Of Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, Shang-Chi is an origin movie. Black
Yeah,
Widow
but I
didn't have
know,
anything
but-
tied into this.
But you have
Black
to
Widow
tie
was
into
supposed to
moving
be out
forward.
a year before this.
Well, yeah, and you still got something to tie it into what's going forward.
Well, what's going forward? I'm
post-credit.
looking at what's going forward.
Oh
but-
no, that's what I mean. The post credit. No, I'm talking about the post credit scene.
Yeah, I know,
Whatever the
but I don't-
post credit scene of Shang-Chi.
I don't think the post-credit scene, it might be him being offered membership in whatever the new Avengers is or whatever, like to tie that. But I don't think it's going to have any multiversal
another
stuff at
Shang-Chi.
all.
It's another
Because
Shang-Chi.
I think Secret Wars is like 5 years away.
Oh, okay. So wait.
Slow
Hear
burn.
me out. All right, hear
Slow
me
burn,
out.
Rob.
Well,
you gotta
wait.
measure. You gotta.
so you got Shang-Chi. I don't know what to think of Eternals. Maybe that's good. I don't know what to think
I think
of
there'll
it.
be no multiversal stuff in.
And I
Eternals
agree
either.
with you. That one I agree with completely.
Yeah.
So then you got No Way Home. No Way Home.
100%.
It's exploded.
in it. Yes,
Exploded.
Multiversal. So like, the multiverse as an entity, as a new problem, is a thread,
Yes.
but it is not an Infinity Stone. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It is one bit, just like not every Marvel movie had something to do with an Infinity Stone. Some did, some didn't.
Right.
The multiverse is a thread going through the thing,
Oh,
but
gotcha,
it is
I
not
gotcha.
the central thing
Okay,
that all future Marvel movies will focus on.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You win on Shang-Chi, but if we are in the theater and we see it and that happens in the post-credit scene, I'm laughing my ass off. So, but Eternals I agree with. So No Way Home, Doctor Strange,
Yes.
I think is going to be, whoa, we got to fix this.
Yes.
And somehow it relates to, we got to take the fight to him and he's in Chronopolis or whatever. And that's the lead into Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I agree. I'm bringing up the Marvel Phase 4 calendar because I'm trying to think.
There's a lot of things in the middle.
This also explains What If entirely,
Oh my God, what if's real?
right? Okay, so
No,
okay, so
What
I'm
If is
looking
real.
so I'm looking at the schedule. Okay, so right now Black Widow just came out. Yay! Shang-Chi is next.
Right.
So this is just movies. This is not the series. Well, we can look at that too. So Shang-Chi, I think no multiversal stuff. Eternals, no multiversal stuff. Spider-Man, No Way Home, multiverse. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, clearly multiverse.
Clearly multiverse.
Thor, Love and Thunder, no multiverse. This is my prediction. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, no multiverse. The Marvels, no multiverse. Ant-Man and Quantumania, multiverse.
No, Thor: Love and Thunder. You gotta
Guardians
have
of the Galaxy Volume 3, no multiverse.
that. I agree with. I don't agree with Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh,
I think there's gonna be a little bit.
Okay.
Little bit. And what's in between Thor: Love and Thunder and Ant-Man?
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and The Marvels, which is Captain
see.
Marvel 2.
Now, okay. Ooh, I think Wakanda Forever, maybe.
I don't think so. I think
What's happening? What's happening when all this is happening?
Let's not forget that Black Panther is the highest grossing film in Marvel cinematic history until Endgame came out.
That's true.
So so I don't think you mess with the sequel by bogging down, because they didn't bog down Black Panther itself with too much other baggage to put on it. I think it's so important and people are so wondering what the heck it is.
But how are you going to bring Michael B. Jordan back? I mean, that's how. Multiverse.
He's coming back in What If? Shouldn't that be enough for us?
I don't know now. I know nothing's enough now. Everything, no. Now I want everything all the time. I sound like Bo Burnham. So anyway,
Just a little bit of everything all the time.
a little bit of everything all the time. Oh, here's the beauty of this is the beauty of that, of what happened
Yes.
in Loki. everything's on the table.
Yeah.
Everything is on the table. That's incredible. That is, I'm shocked. And I'm gonna tell you something.
And we have actually a Facebook comment.
Did we just get a comment?
That disagrees with me on Black Panther.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, bring up that
Hold
comment.
on, Steve. Who is to say the shown timeline is the correct time? This is a really good point.
Also true. But the other one, but
multiverse, yes, that will allow them to make T'Challa without Chad and call it.
That is an excellent point. That is an excellent point. Like that could be a way of having them in there without having to do that. But then you still have to explain what happened to our T'Challa. But
okay, but still,
it could be a way. But
thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
I just the cool thing is it's all on the table.
Yeah.
Everything will shock me, but none of it should. That's my goal. That's my line at the end of the day.
My only worry in leaning too far into multiversal stuff is that nothing matters. Because any decision, there's just another multiverse where it didn't happen. Like, if they lean too far into the fact of the multiverse, then who lives, who dies, who chooses anything, none of it matters.
So wait a minute.
There's another universe where it didn't happen, so why don't we just this is the same problem I had with the time travel theory that they established in Endgame, which is from the alternate from a branched reality, you could pull anything in and it doesn't matter. There's no consequences at all. That's how Thanos showed up again, which also makes you go, then if Thanos can come from the past into the future and mess all this kind of stuff up, and you can kill him and wipe him away.
What's stopping
then there's
him?
no reason you can't go back and stop Natasha from falling off that cliff on Vormir. No reason at all, because it doesn't matter. Because you already have the stone, and she's from a branch reality that's going to cut off, so what's the problem? You can go back and you can just bring Peggy in, there's no consequences to going to branch realities and bringing someone in, and that's a dangerous path to go down to, because then nothing matters.
Somebody needs to do a cut. You just said this, and all I could think of was Natasha falling off the cliff and a little thing opening up and Peter Capaldi reaching out and grabbing her and saying,
I actually wrote that scene.
Did you really?
I wrote that scene. Yes, it was in a thing we did at Con. I wrote a scene, but it was Jodie. It was the 13th Doctor.
Oh, sure.
So I basically had her traveling through different things and meeting different women from other time travel shows. So basically the idea was that female time traveler. So it was Doctor Who meeting all these female time travelers. And the post-credit scene, the Easter egg, was her parking the TARDIS on the cliff of Vormir and catching Natasha as she goes. And she's like, woo, that almost went really bad. Like, and Natasha goes, wait. And then you see behind them, Hawkeye goes, falls back. She's like, oh well, can't catch them all. Right, and then
what?
Hawkeye deserved to die.
I don't. Wow, you went all in just now.
Controversial statement, but yes.
Okay.
Hawkeye became a psychopath murdering people of color, and yet he's just like, because he has kids, he gets to live, and Natasha, because she doesn't have kids, has to die. No, we're sorry.
Yes.
The answer.
The answer.
And because of the multiverse. Now, yes.
So there's my last point on this, because we'll just destroy this forever, and we have so much other stuff to look forward to. So here's the deal: you've opened the box.
Yes.
Is the ultimate end game to close the box permanently?
Oh, to restore the one sacred timeline?
Yes.
I think
or to find a way to permanently divide the timelines where they cannot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing, to figure out like to break it, so to make sure that this guy doesn't show up everywhere.
Exactly.
You know, that's the thing. I mean, like we saw at the end that he who remains,
right?
Basically was just like, he had the colors, but he was a different guy. In the statue, he looked like that, except he wasn't wearing that. I'm thinking that they're going to make this be a mask, like a helmet he puts on.
Oh yeah,
covers over his face, like he's going to be normal looking. But he had this, had the
it was that outfit. Yeah, it was that outfit. Yeah.
I mean, like the classic Kang. And so that's what we're going to see. I think whatever happens in what I'm guessing is going to be Secret Wars. That's my guess, is what they're leading up to, a big crossover thing where they can do all this stuff. But it's like, when you raise the stakes this far, then it's just like any version of any character at all can show up, and it's like,
But then wait, Secret Wars sounds like an insane show. It sounds like it's
Secret
unbelievable.
Wars is going to be the next Endgame. It's going to be the next
Oh.
big crossover movie, and probably will be 2 movies.
Oh wait, Secret Wars is going to be a movie? I thought it was a show.
No. Armor Wars is the show. Secret Wars.
Oh.
Secret Invasion is the show. Secret Invasion is the
Thank
Nick
you.
Fury show. Armor Wars is the War Machine show.
Thank you.
Or
Thank
Iron
you.
Patriot, whatever they're calling him now.
Right.
And then Secret Wars was one of the first big Marvel crossover where all the characters were taken to an alternate reality and forced to fight each other.
That all makes sense.
And then when it came back again, then the multiverse. Let's see. As we're running out of time, I don't know if I have time to explain all this. So the second Secret Wars that happened, there's Secret Wars 2, which no one talks about. Marvel fans, we don't talk about Secret Wars 2. There is a Secret Wars that just came out a couple of years ago, where the idea was the Ultimate Universe, which was an alternate reality of Marvel, invaded the Prime 616 universe and caused a collapse, and it collapsed the entire multiverse. So who should show up? Like, what person, what man has the will, the power, the strength, the knowledge, the charisma to pull all the disparate universes together to form his own reality? That's right. It's Victor Von Doom.
Oh,
so Doom
son of a gun.
Goes and basically saves as many things as he can. He patchworks together his own reality, and so he pulls little pieces of all these alternate timelines and things and forms Battle World, and he becomes God. So everyone on there says there is one God. His name is Doom. So if you ever see him in white, that's what it is.
Wait, is that the reason why the Fantastic Four? Is that the reason why the Fantastic Four spaceship is at the very beginning of the last episode of Loki?
I mean, that's his arch nemesis. If we're building up to that, we'll see. I mean, I think once again, just like we've seen alternate Taskmaster, like different Hawkeye. I mean, they're doing different versions of it. I mean, Yelena, when she first showed up in the comics, was a full-on villain.
Yeah.
Now she's essentially going to be playing the role of the new Black Widow, kind of. I think we're going to see their version. So they're taking elements of this, that, and another thing, and making their own. But I think that's the next big crossover they're building towards, is their version of Secret Wars. And what is that going to look? And I think this is the guy they're going to have to defeat, and figure out how to defeat him not only here, but in all realities.
Do you know what? I'm going to agree with Steve. Steve just said,
"Whew." Yeah, exactly. Comics, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, we got amazing.
It's amazing that as we're talking, like I had the 3 guys I needed for my examples were sitting right there, and those are the only 3 Marvel figures that are on my desk. Aside from, of course, face changing. I don't like all this multiversal talk.
Oh my God,
I'm dead.
Why doesn't somebody just come and save me? Save me, damn it!
Save me!
Jesus, seriously. All right, that's great. My brain hurts a little bit. Yeah, let me pull him out.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a lot of mileage out of this.
That's right.
Confrontation.
Will you see me again before Quantumania? Probably not.
That should be that's his theme right there.
Right.
All right. What else you got?
I think I've broken everyone's brain.
I think so.
I think that's enough. So thank you all for watching the shows. We're getting into some good stuff here. We get to see Ivan in action, kind of. Maybe a little off screen. We're also going to figure out that he not only likes to murder people, but also likes to display them artfully. So, he has the soul of a poet in the body of a tattooed killer.
It's something like that.
Yeah. And obviously, maybe Tony Stark will actually be playing some roles in Iris. So if you haven't subscribed to the podcast, you can still do so. Jump in right now. We're having fun. It's a good time. We'll be back here next week to talk about whatever breaks. I think we'll probably more multiversal talk, because that's going to be the topic of conversation for a while. The behind the scenes of Loki should drop on Wednesday, so we get to see a little bit more behind the scenes. So we'll learn some more, and then who knows what hot toys us has up their sleeve.
Plus, we'll be talking a little bit about our watching of Snake Eyes.
That's true.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit
About the other guys.
Yeah, exactly.
That's somebody else.
Exactly. So Cobra.
Oh, you're ready for that. Awesome.
All right, so thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Enough said.
Bye.